I had the state of play last night and I was just grabbing the footage of that new Days Gone Remastered trailer. Just at the end, you get this like title screen and there's old Jake Baldino doing the whole sort of hand on head concerned look. But it interested me because Days Gone is actually in that thumb, despite all of the other stuff that was mentioned last night. If you don't know, Jake works for Gamer Ranks, which is 8 million subscribers. I remember when they first started, had around about 100,000. They are colossal now. So Jay also gets involved with that and runs his own page at 400,000 subscribers. I'm not bitter. They've managed to carry on in blissful denial of some of the bigger culture shifts in gaming we've seen lately. And then I'm thinking, have they touched anything remotely spiky from last year? Those white thumbnails with the photoshopped protagonist, whatever it is, on top of a suit, so good, right? They need to run that for another 5 or 10 years. Brilliant stuff. They deserve those numbers. So much energy, so much passion. I am Couch Coup.
It's the new game from the people behind like The Quarry.
They got chased off by swarmers. Bugged the hell out. They left some gear behind, a radio.
Days Gone, the original, was released on the 26th of April in 2019, and it rolled out the gate as a PlayStation 4 exclusive, one of the few. It did make it onto Steam. It's currently sitting at 9 out of 10, and it runs on Windows, apparently. Be very keen to hear if anyone's got this going on PC. This game's presence on my channel has been colossal. Not only was it one of the best looking PlayStation 4 games to release, it's also one of the strongest zombie apocalypse games out there on the system, and it trumps loads of other open world games, including games with vehicle traversal. Patch 1.61 also gave it a boosted frame rate if you run it on the PlayStation 5. The game kind of looks impeccable today. Anyways, it was perfectly in line for a sequel, my god. Ben Studios got a pat on the back. Everyone was really proud of this product being an exclusive and being an independent individual IP, and in the zombie canon you don't see that a lot. When the announcement flashed up on State of Play last night, they put the game logo up and the remastered underneath, and my brain just immediately saw Days Gone and just thought, oh my god, this is it. You know, the remastered thing I read a nanosecond afterwards, and the pang of disappointment, it mixed with a bit of anger, because Sony have ignored the fans' request for a sequel on this, and they've gone forward with online-only service games. Concord lost them millions of pounds, and Ben Studios haven't exactly been utilised to their full extent. There's also rumours that Ben Studios were working on a AAA online exclusive game, which wasn't in canon with Days Gone. It's like these companies just don't want the money. It's a £10 upgrade for this remaster. I would buy a £70 Days Gone 2. This didn't need a remaster. Red Dead Redemption 2, 30 frames per second, 1080, needs a remaster. And I was thinking what a sequel might look like because of the story and how the situation plays out within the game. And I have just recently reviewed a game called Sniper Elite Rebellion. You might be a fan of that series, and the game asks you if you want to go on or offline. Online does include Invasion and it's other shooter, so it kind of does work quite well. And the chief execs, the suits, they would be leaning on Ben Studios to say, you've got to have it online, you've got to include microtransactions, there's got to be some sort of live service. You could have Days Gone 2 with Invasions. That would actually be pretty epic. Part of me thinks that the offline only single player non-microtransaction model is fast dying, and I'm just trying to think for reasons why Sony knocked that on the head, and having an offline single player game may have been one of them. I also think the people in charge, the people who make decisions in these companies, are hugely out of touch with the industry, and people like you and me who were on the ground with it, at the front lines, playing these games across all boards, across all platforms, and knowing what's popular and what's going to sell. There's a disconnect with somebody who's 55 years old on 100 grand a year and sits in their glass office all day. They don't quite get what's going on. They'll see other companies like Blizzard with Overwatch or Marvel's Rivals, and they'll think, we need some of that money, we need that live service thing, so we'll just chase the latest fad to try and get a quick win and throw crap in the face of all of our legacy customers with not following up on stuff that does actually work. I was around a friend's house a couple of weeks ago. They just moved into it. It's new. And they've bought the biggest television you've ever seen in your entire life. And they said, bring the PlayStation around. Let's link it up. Let's have a look at this machine on the biggest screen money can buy. This thing has surround sound. It's near on home cinema. Anyways, I'm like, what do I look at? And first thing that came to mind was Ghost of Tsushima. Obviously, that director's cut. My God, it just popped. The HDR, the detail on everything. Then I went over to something like Wukong, something brand new. But then I thought, let's just have a look at Days Gone. It was incredible how well this game has held up. With that frame rate boost, 2019. I couldn't fault it. There was nowhere on the screen that looked granular, are you with me, smoothed out, tiling. There was just nothing. Crisp, amazing gameplay and graphics.
What do you want? Stay back.
I just want to talk.
Are you actually going to show any of this new trailer? Because I reckon everyone's gone over to GameReacts by now. Yes, let's look at it, because there is some plus points, extra content, and some extra modes, including what looks to be some sort of Horde Trials mode.
Last winter, we were up on Farewell Ridge. We were watching the freaks. Thousands of them. I mean, too many to count. All I could think was every one of us, man, woman, and child, are now homeless. World belongs to them.
You can straight up see some of that mist, the tree movement, the draw distance. It looks incredible. The improvements are very noticeable. Naughty Dog.
I could have put Sarah on a chopper. I felt relieved. Oh, fuck.
It's released on the 25th of April 2025, so it's not too far away, and I will be going for that upgrade as I do own digitally the original base game. If you haven't already, I would also, in an ideal world, buy this physical and pay the £10 upgrade as opposed to having the box PS5 physical, which may not even be released. I had to buy No Man's Sky back, pre-owned, because of the new Worlds 2 patch, and of course I bought the PlayStation 4 version and got that free upgrade, and it's sitting on the shelves pre-owned at twice the cost, so watch out for that stuff. Forbidden West has also got a free PS5 upgrade with that PS4. Same goes for Doom Eternal. Yeah, I'm not on 100 grand and sitting in a glass office. Do you see what I mean there? I thought that was going to be 2 and not remastered. So I had this like palpitation. That's why I put the video together, because I was so annoyed that they didn't announce it. It would have stolen the show. Everyone would have wishlist and pre-owned bought. It wouldn't have even been a question.
Radio me, you hear me, O'Brien? I know you're on this channel. What the hell? Someone's shooting. You better get back to me or I'm going to track you down. You got that?
Hell Is Us did stand out on that show last night, so that might well get its own video. I just want to do some more digging, see if there's anything else that's going to be released about it. I'm going back to Armored Core 6 and Wukong, and I have a Lords of the Fallen video coming up for the weekend. Patch 1.7's crazy good. You need to reinstall that game on PlayStation 5. I have been Couch Cooper. See you down there.
Yeah, a lot of memories around here. Too many. Anyway.
They will get the top of you. Food, 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 food. Moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the wall.